Alright, y'all, so let's try some things. We're gonna try some things. So I had started some of this cauliflower before. And be real with y'all. I'm gonna pull up some of this comfrey. It's a little bushy in here anyway. I need to make some comfrey tea because I want to show y'all something that I have not shown you all before in reference to the easy way to make a biochar. Because a lot of people were actually interested in how I make my char. And I'm going to explain in detail about a lot of that when I actually do it. But I need this comfrey. So, if y'all see how I do, I just break it off. If you've never handled comfrey before, it's a little irritating to the skin because of all the little hairs on it. But I think my skin's toughened up or something. Because it doesn't bother me as much anymore. It used to bother me a lot. But you ain't got to have no special way that you do it. I usually leave the smaller leaves because that's the newer stuff. Something's been eating on my comfrey too, but I don't care. Alright, so got a lot of this. I got a lot of this broke up and pulled off. Once you get going, it's hard to stop, right? Alright. That look better now, don't it? And actually, let me make sure I'm zoom out a little. Okay. Now look at that. What kind of worm is that? I've never seen a worm that bright green before. But he's going out there where the birds can have him. I usually throw those worms out on the concrete and the birds, they'll see them real quick. Because when the worms move, birds' eyes, they're, you know, birds have flawless eyes. Anyway, cauliflower. I started some of this before. And you all know what happened. I killed it. So I'm going to just, y'all probably can't see where the seeds is going or being sprinkled, but I'm just gonna willy-nilly sprinkle seeds. And then I'm just gonna those seeds are so little that there is no need for you to really try to cover them up. All brassica seeds are real small. There's no need for you to go out of your way to like really be trying to cover them up. And over here I'm going to plant some Brussels sprouts, I think. Actually, no, that's not where I want to plant my Brussels sprouts. Actually, no. Those two beds, since they have cages, I want to plant something to where it'll climb up on top of them. Now, I'm going to see, actually, no, I'm not. I ain't going to see nothing. I'm still going to plant Brussels sprouts over here. But I'm going to put some finer soil than that, because that ain't going to cut it. So, y'all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on and plant. Where are those other pea seeds? Y'all see how organized I keep my seeds, guys? So organized. Oh my God. So what I'm gonna do is everywhere that I have cages, peas are gonna go there. Because peas like to climb. And to be honest with you, there's not really very much in these beds here. Now see, these I'm planting like sugar snap type peas, not field peas, y'all. Field peas are for the summer. Do not plant field peas in the winter. You'll get nothing out of them. That's why I pulled mine, because when it got colder, they stopped producing. So y'all see how big these are? And that's some type of brassica that germinated. So, I mean, they will germinate in this coarse stuff, but I generally don't try that because you have a very low germination rate. But I'm just going to kind of like stab peas in here and there, in here. And like I said, this coarse media on these, it won't matter. You see it's real coarse at the top, but I promise you, below there, it's not even very coarse at all. And these peas, you can plant them close together. I've actually noticed that they actually do better when you plant them close together. They don't get very elaborate root systems on these. They're not like tomatoes or melons or anything like that. The root systems don't get that elaborate. The variety of peas I'm planting right this instant are Knight peas. And I bought these seeds because, like I said, Deborah Christmas recommended them. I mentioned that in another video. And so that's why I'm growing them. I had planted some other peas down in here. Some peas that, cause see there's one right there. It's trying to climb my rosemary, but I would prefer it if it climbed this over here. But yeah, these peas will do fine in this soil mix. I got a lot of volunteer peppers, and y'all, when I reuse soil or whatever, I don't care. And y'all really shouldn't either. It's a waste of time to try to prevent seeds from getting in your compost. Or, I mean, if you hot compost, it probably won't matter anyway. But because hot compost generally will kill the seeds, not all the time, but generally. But y'all can see there's another pea plant there between my fingers. So y'all can see I have planted peas in here before. The cats are doing something in there. I don't know what, but they're doing something. Where else do I have cages? I actually hesitate to plant. There's plenty of room to plant some in here, but this is so shaded out. Over here, I hesitate to plant them. Because sometimes if they're too shaded, they'll germinate, but they won't grow up very well. That's interesting. What is this? Look at that. What kind of worm is that, YouTube? Bird food. Sling you off and let the birds have you. But you know where I will plant some peas? I didn't think about. Because when my melons come out, I can kind of experiment and have fun and plant over there too. But in the meantime, why not plant some in here? So this is where my Mexican sunflowers are. And I know this spot gets a lot of nice sun. And these Mexican sunflowers aren't planted so densely that the peas won't grow. On these Mexican sunflowers, a lot of seeds fall down, and it's like they kind of feed themselves. Like, you see all this mulch? That's all from this plant. Because as it grows up, these leaves die. The bottom ones die off. And they just come right off. And they fall down and feed. Because as I said, if you don't know anything about this Mexican sunflower, this is a great plant to make green, basically fertilizer out of, or manure, green manure, or whatever you want to call it. It basically is supposed to have the same nitrogen levels as chicken manure. That's what they say. So, and I've seen lots of people using it in permaculture and stuff like that to feed banana trees. Lots of different plants. Under this pepper, there's only one pepper plant in here. So I'm going to plant some peas in here too. Because there's only one pepper plant in here. Let me aim this where y'all can see. There's only one pepper plant in here. And there's no reason why I can't throw in a few peppers. I mean, peas. There's a lot of kind of big wood chips on top, which I might need to kind of break those up. They weren't easy to break up before when I put them in this bed, but now that they've broken down some, like I said, the wood, the soil under there is amazing. Like, there's a worm, but like as you can see, this stuff breaks really easy. And if you can see how pretty that is, you get really pretty soil. And I haven't fed this pepper not once. The whole season, I haven't fed them. So, you know, wood chips, man. They lessen your workload, that's for sure. Because I haven't had a medium that really does what these do as they break down, feeding and keeping the soil moist. Alright. So now that my knees and my back are aching, let's see how many I got left. I'm tempted to put some down here. I'm gonna put some in this bed. I got some in here, but they came up, but not many. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of throwing them in willy-nilly, y'all. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Hopefully these will germinate pretty quick. The wind's blowing over my garden cart. Let's see. Can y'all see my hand? I can barely see my hand. Alright, I don't know if I had put any more in this one. I don't think I did. I think I just did that one over there. This one had some as well. I really want to have a nice amount of peas because they're tasty. when you ain't got enough plants, you don't get enough peas. I have learned that the hard way. When I'm out here eating one pea at a time. Actually, I think I did plant some in this bed, but that's alright. You just get some more. Woohoo. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I see him. I'll just say, what little buddy at?
Ah,
In the house.
yeah, in the house. Thank you.
You welcome.
Oh, mail woman dropping off my mail. Iris. No, you cannot play with the postal woman. Hey, Dale, what's going on?